Well, we've had a long and productive discussion on a number of fronts, including Ukraine, as you'd expect, the Middle East and the Indo-Pacific. Talking strategically about tactical decisions. This isn't about a particular decision, and we'll obviously pick up again in Unger in just a few days' time with a wider group of individuals. But this was a really important invitation from the President to have this level of discussion about those critical issues.
But with President Putin threatening war with NATO, aren't you creating the impression that he's intimidating you?
Well, there's only one reason we're having these discussions, and that is because Putin has illegally invaded Ukraine. And the quickest way to resolve this, obviously, lies through what Putin actually does, because it's for him to end this. But we are having a discussion. We've stood with Ukraine. Ukraine has a right to self-defence. And we've stood united, not just with our allies here in the US, but across with our NATO allies. That's very, very important to us. But today was about having a chance to talk not just about a particular step or tactic, but the strategy in relation to Ukraine. But also we cover the Middle East in some extensive detail and other areas across the world. So it's a really important occasion for us to have this chance to discuss with our allies. We have another chance week after next in Unger, and we'll take that as well.
You have repeatedly said that you believe
do have to agree tactics to weaken Putin within months. Is that because of the deadline of the American presidential election and the risk of a President Trump victory?
No. I think if you look at both the Ukrainian situation and the Middle East, it is obvious that in the coming weeks and months there are really important potential developments, whatever timetables are going on in other countries. And that's why I wanted to have this opportunity to talk directly to the President at his invitation here about those decisions in the next few months, but to make sure that those decisions were, as it were, pitched in the wider strategic thinking that we share in relation to Ukraine, the Middle East and Indo-Pacific.
Prime Minister, many thanks.
What did you decide with regard to...
Well, we had a wide-ranging discussion about strategy in Ukraine, of course, in the Middle East and other parts of the world. This wasn't a meeting about a particular capability. That wasn't why we got our heads down today. It was to allow ourselves the space which we took, the time which we took, to have a strategic discussion so that tactical decisions can be seen within the wider strategy. And it was a really good invitation from the President. We've had a very productive, and we've come to a strong position. I'm very pleased that we've had these discussions. Thank you very much.
Sir, is Larry the cat being